What's going on, everybody? This is another episode of Everyday Heroes, right? Or
Every yeah,
Everyday
yeah.
Heroes.
We still
Everyday.
everyday heroes all day, every day.
All right, man.
Uh,
So let's
we we
get
we we
started.
we down to two amigos right now, two heroes.
Yeah, we're down to two heroes right now. We're mainly we're battle rap fans, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about the new event, right? The new event that came out, the pay-per-view. We didn't make it out to Houston, but we watched the pay-per-view. Nome 9, Night of
No,
Main Events 9.
yes sir.
Um, it happened on June 8th. It was a really big card. We had Aver versus Loaded Lux as a main event. Sue Surf versus Geechee Gotti. K Shine versus Nitty. Arsenal versus Av. Shotgun Suge versus Pat Stay Alive. And we had John and Don versus Jack Boy Maine, that low life thug. Talk to me nice, man. Talk to me nice. So
Talks.
let's start out with the from the beginning all the way to the main event, and that's John and Don versus Jack Boy Maine.
Where do we start with this one? Where do we start with this one? Now, for those out there that didn't see the video, didn't see the pay-per-view, um this one was, if you like controversy, you would like this one. But if you a battle rap fan, you know what I mean? If you like battle rap and you into battle rap, you will hate this one
Yes.
because Jack Boy did the thing that battle rap people shouldn't do in my book, and that what I believe. He was losing, and instead of taking his loss and trying to come back and fight back like a man, he ran off like a bitch. I know if y'all are people who watch our show, I didn't know Jack Boy in the beginning, so I had to go back and listen to him, and I was starting to become a fan. I was starting to like him. I was starting to look at him, and okay, this is his first chance. Let's go ahead. Let's get in. But this motherfucker take that chance and blows it. Like literally blows his chance to get on again. Like if I was Smack or if I was another league, like that right there should put up a whole bunch of red flags. Now it shows when he getting his ass whooped, he can't handle the hot pressure. He's in a bigger platform that he can't handle it. That right there, man, I don't know, man. It kind of pissed me off in the beginning. It was a bad way to start if you're a battle rap fan.
All right. Well, this is I think Jack Boy Maine's. I think he had a big stage.
With Big T.
Was it Big T? No, that was Band Legacy. That's not really a big stage, but he had a big stage with I want to say it was with Young Cannon before, and he dang near died that battle too. So I think Jack Boy he's more fit for the small room. What he did to me is not excusable. He had a panic attack or a meltdown because he's basically throwing a hissy fit because things weren't going his way.
Mm.
And that happens as a battle rapper. You just keep rapping. Don't worry about anything else. Just keep rapping, man. Ain't none of that. You gonna have hecklers. No matter if you're doing shows, no matter what you do, you're gonna have hecklers.
But have
You know what
we
I'm saying?
ever had a person try to fight a fan?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, Goods threw a bottle at a fan before. Didn't really fight him, but threw a bottle at a fan before. You know what I'm saying? But we've had that stuff happen, sort of. But at the
okay.
end of the day, I don't really. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. That kind of stuff should not be tolerated. He should not get his second half. If I were Smack, I would definitely not give him his second half, and I wouldn't even be interested in booking him for a long time or maybe ever again.
Yeah.
It was that bad.
It
His
happened.
second round was horrible. His first round was actually not that great. if you really go back and listen to his first round, that shit was kind of ass. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was the first round at night. They wanted to hear something, and he only had a few good bars in there,
Yeah.
really good bars.
Yeah.
John John won the first round to me, edged it,
Me too.
if anything, killed him in the second round, and then the last round wasn't even seen really because Jack Boy threw the round and John John didn't even wrap his last round. So and John John also said that he's not gonna wrap his last round because it was he knew what he was gonna do and it was catered towards that moment. You
Mm.
know, so there's actually a petition out there, probably the first time ever, a petition out there for John John to spit his last round on IG or something like that. So
I want to hear it. So where
I
that
want to hear it
petition at?
too.
Yeah, I want to
I
hear it.
if I don't hear the bars, at least tell me the idea that he was going at. But I don't know if he wants to just I don't know give that to somebody else. I don't know, but
But that was a pretty good John John. Like that was one of the best John Johns. That second round when he had the chain but Tay Rock kind of amped it up too. But
Tay Rock the
that
best hype man battle rapper. He the
yeah,
best
best
battle
hype
rapper
man
ever,
had.
man.
Yeah, cause boy, that chain and then he came in, woo, that second round. That was a pretty good John John. That you know what I mean, and he went up there and showed, why he's top tier. And John John made me proud that battle, man. He really did.
Yeah,
So
John John has actually jumped up in my book. He
yes,
made a battle rapper
yes, yes.
quit.
Mm,
I mean, he made a battle rapper quit
yeah. Mm.
before his third round really even got out.
It was a two. It was a 3-0, but he only wrapped two
Yeah,
rounds.
yeah, like he made that boy quit the battle.
Yo, that
It's like
that's
you playing 2K and you whooping the guy so bad, and all of a sudden you
uh,
see player left to match.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
Jack.
That was it.
Boy.
That was
So
it.
that
I,
uh huh,
I'm ashamed, man. That's not what we pay our money for, man. We're not paying our
agree.
money. I'm just, speaking. We're not paying our money to for people just to walk off, man. You know what I mean? And that's why it hurts because I was rooting for Jack Boy, man. Now I like John John, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I like seeing people come from the PG up to the big stage and especially Nome. Nome, nah.
You're an underdog type nigga, man.
Yeah, I am. I am. So and remember we did the previews of it
Yeah,
and
you
it's
had
up
the
it's
young nigga guard. Yeah,
yeah, we did the previews of it, and I was hoping all the young niggas was gonna get their chance to shine right here. You know what I'm saying? Now I've been watching battle rap since it came out about 10 years straight now. You know what I mean? Since I was a kid. So right now I'm excited to see battle rap grow. I'm excited to see young people come up, or the newer people. I won't say young people, but the newer people come up and get their chance to shine. You know, but when they put on a performance like Jack Boy Maine and get their little feelings hurt, you know what I mean, and then walk off and don't show no showmanship, I don't even want to hear what he got to say. I don't even want to hear his reasons, you know what I mean, for doing that because it's unprofessional,
yeah, it really is.
So you know,
It
but
really is. Any final thoughts? So you have what? I guess John John 3-0 pretty much.
yeah, pretty much
Yeah,
it was a body bag and a body bag
it
and a
was.
body bag.
It's probably one of the worst body bags I've seen in my lifetime. One of the
Yeah,
worst. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, we're gonna get to the next battle, and that is gonna be Shotgun Suge. Shotgun Suge, man, one of my favorite battle rappers before it became people's favorite battle rapper. And
yeah.
that's a fact.
That's a
I
fact.
watched Shotgun Suge versus Heartless
That's a
back
fact.
in the old PG days, and I thought Shotgun Suge smoked Heartless. Although Heartless was getting them bar for bar,
Yeah.
man, Shotgun Suge was smoking Heartless, man. He was. I'm talking about. He said two down. You know what I'm saying? Keep busting to the top of the head to the knees, but man, that was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I was glad I got the
Mhm.
chance to meet him over there at Volume Four. But with that being said, we have Shotgun Suge versus Pat Stay, who I'm
Pat Stay.
actually not a fan of, but I became a fan of him when he came to URL for some reason.
Mm.
So um, it's not like I didn't watch him at King of the Dot. I just didn't. care about. I didn't appreciate his craft as much on King of the Dot. So now that he's been on URL, he's second battle here. He's one of my favorites on URL, and I hope he keeps doing battles, at least the main stage ones. So Shotgun Suge versus Pat Stay. I'll go first on this one. With all due respect to Suge, I got Pat Stay 2-1, possibly 3-0. And it's not a body. It's not a body like whatsoever. Shotgun Suge, if that was anybody else, Shotgun Suge would have won that battle. But Pat Stay was just on another level that night. The last two rounds I gave the Pat Stay. The first round I thought it was a little debatable, but other than that, that's what I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, man. The thing about the shotgun Suge, man, is like I said on our show when we did the n.o.m.e predictions, I think Suge is just getting redundant to me. You know what I mean? It's like when he don't do the dunk, when he don't do the pocket check, sometimes it's a boring show. Now I like this is just my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, and I like the fact that he tried to do something. He's been, for the few battles, he's been trying to do something new. So even when he rapped his the first round, it was good. You know what I'm saying? It was good. But before even Pat State even went, I was like, it's not enough. You know what I mean? It wasn't enough to me. So I like the first round was a close round. I give it to Pat State though, but it was a close round. But the last two rounds wasn't even close to me. I think
Yeah, but
the
Shotgun Suge did his thing though. Those
no,
last two
yeah, no,
rounds.
no, get me wrong. Shotgun Sugar always do his thing. It's just to me, I'm used to Shotgun. You know what I mean? I don't know what he got to do to kind of be different now. You know what I mean? And he tried to be. To me, I guess I'm not as big as a fan, so it's hard for me to like feel some of the things because I don't feel like he was going in. Now I seen a better Shotgun Sugar. And to beat Pat, you can't come with the same stuff because Pat can rebuttal. Pat can, you know what I'm saying? Pat can do. He can misdirection, and he even tried. Pat even tried to get him in a mixed direction. He was like, "I'm wearing a flower suit, and you haven't even talked about yet." So he knew Pat. He knew Shotgun was like a one trick pony. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And he was trying to catch him in that. So, but luckily, Shotgun did. As soon as he came out, he rebutted it. But it
but
did, huh?
but that rebuttal was literally the same thing that Pat Stay said.
You see, yeah, he is. So that's what I'm
Pat
saying.
Stay rebuttal his rebuttal without him even knowing
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's like Shotgun should do his thing. He go in. He got an excellent pen. You know what I'm saying? His pen is nice. And then for the average nigga, Shotgun should kill. But somebody like Pat Stay, you have to kind of be diverse. You have to kind of, you know what I'm saying? You got to think outside the rim of the element. You know what I'm saying? Or Pat Stay is going to win. Like when Pat Stay face Hollow, Hollow can kind of rebuttal with him. He can kind of go and jump
Yeah,
around, you know what I mean, around for round with them.
that
And,
was a
and
good battle.
so when he plays somebody like hard, like Shotgun Suge and Suge going in, it's kind of like hard to beat Pat Stay. You know what I mean? So that's why I wanted Shotgun Suge to win, but it's kind of like when you that one trick pony, you have a good pen. It just depends how you write those rounds, and it depends how you deliver them. So I think I
All right,
give it to Pat Stay 3-0, but not a body. I want to make that clear. Not a body. It's just a win. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Just a win.
I agree. I agree. Yeah. So I got pretty much the same. Pat 1, Pat 2-1, possibly 3-0, and Suge, you did your thing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm one of the biggest Suge fans you'll ever meet. Honestly, I listen to his music. I called up a radio show before when he was featuring on there and talked to him on a radio show. So and told him straight up I love his music. So I am one of the biggest Shotgun Suge fans, and one of the few battle rappers to me that can make some awesome music. So the next battle we got is Arsenal versus Avenue. Arsenal versus Av. Arsenal versus Av. So, what did you think about this battle, JB?
Man, I loved it, man. I loved it. I think, like I said in the beginning, ever since Arsenal, man, okay, I'm gonna give my prediction and then I'm gonna say how I feel. I think Av won. Maybe Arsenal can get close to a round, but you could debatably say it was a 3-0 for Av. So Av won to me for sure. But ever since Arsenal like announced his retirement and then he came back out of retirement, it seemed like he just don't care as much to me, man. Like I don't know, like sometimes he don't. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. So I just feel like Arsenal don't come prepared sometimes, and sometimes he's just not the same as he was, or he's trying to be nicer. Cause remember, he used to be the king of disrespect. So I guess I don't know. It's just like he ain't even mixing it up. He been choking. I remember one time he had a one rounder with Top in North Carolina. He choked pretty much the whole one round. So I don't know.
I've
Ever
never
since
really seen Arsenal choke. That's crazy.
yeah, he choked the whole first round. Look at it. It was just a one rounder in
I
North
watched
Carolina.
it. Q-Top killed him. I just don't remember his round. That probably shows
Yeah,
you how he did because I don't remember seeing his round.
yeah. He just pretty much choked. I mean, he finished his round. That's what I like
Yeah.
about Arsenal. Arsenal's professional, and he'll finish his shit. You know what I'm saying? He'll go in and finish his shit. But it just wasn't amazing to me. This thing and shot after shot after shot. Av was just killing them with. His all his lines, man, was pretty good. So I gave it to Av 3-0.
Yeah, I gave it to Av 3-0, possibly 2-1. That second round could probably be debated if you really want to.
Yeah.
But the first and the last round, I got Av winning clearly. Av showed that he could perform on the big stage. Av finally had a big stage performance that stood out,
Mm.
and
I
I'm
got you.
very happy and I'm very proud for Av. You know, I actually think Av beat K Shine bar for bar, really, but K Shine just really outperformed him on that big stage. So, but Av learned from that. He came back prepared against Arsenal, and I felt like it was a clear win. Arsenal, to me, the only good battle that I can think of off the top of my head, that he's had since his return was against Twerk, which I felt like Arsenal won that battle. But um, other than that, and against Lux Part Two, that was trash. And against Geechee, he did his thing. I think he actually beat Geechee 3-0. That came out in the Smack app. I actually was there at that event. But watching it again on the Smack app, I got Arsenal 3-0. Arsenal was cooking Geechee that battle. So to me, he's only won two battles, really, maybe three since he's come back. I don't want to see Arsenal again like that. And not no disrespect to him or anything. I just feel like maybe he should not battle so much. Be like a Lux or a Surf where you battle twice a year. People can, what I'm saying, come appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I have to say about about that. Because Arsenal's actually taken about I think five battles this year already.
Mm.
You know, and so with that being said, that's my final thoughts on that. JB's final thoughts on that. We're
Yeah.
gonna get into the next battle, which is K Shine versus Rum Nitty, Mr. Walmart. Tell Mr. Walmart I won't miss the target.
Ugh. That was a hard bar right there too, man.
Yeah,
I want y'all to really go watch our predictions before the thing. Because one thing we both said, we both agree on, is that we like the old shine better than the new shine. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you still concur to that, watching that one?
yeah, I agree.
Huh?
Yeah, I agree.
You agree? I mean, this shine was pretty good. But I still like the old shine. I like when he break it down. Um, it was a good battle, man. A classic battle. Only thing I don't like, man, is when they so nice to each other. I mean, I don't want them
Yeah.
to almost fight. Or I don't want them to. But
No,
you could tell they kind of.
I want them to almost fight. I don't want
I'm
them to fight. I want them to almost
yeah.
fight.
I want them to go in. You know what I'm saying? At least go in. I understand they friends. I understand, but it's
Yeah,
kind of like it kind of like I felt like they is just getting their money and they was just going home. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the first two rounds is pretty good, but I just don't like when every time that person say something, they shaking hands. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Oh yeah, good line, shake hands. I understand this one round, one time, okay, cool. But a whole battle, they were shaking hands, cheering for each other. So to me, it took me out of the element that, oh yeah, they going in. And usually, K Shine third round be really good. He usually go out with a bang. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Especially when Nitty, he choked a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So when Nitty choked, I felt like K Shine usually try to like demolish. You know what I'm saying? He like, okay, yeah, let's do it. But K Shine kind of had a scheme put on the jersey, and he kind of just like, all right, cool. I'm good. NWX. You know what I mean? So I want to see a little bit more fight. You know what I mean? I want to see a little bit more, I guess, just the feel of it. I mean, they were saying some good shit. It's just the feel of the battle didn't feel like a battle, like we go in.
Right.
So,
Well,
but
uh-huh.
overall, I gave it to Rum Nitty. Um, 2-1, but that I think the battle could go either way, 2-1. So
Okay. All right. So, um, with this battle, I really do feel like you're right about that. I actually don't like it, period, when battle rappers are like, that's fire, and shaking hands. And I hate
yeah,
it. I
me too.
hate it, man. But I know why they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you getting your ass whooped, you know what I'm saying? It don't look like you really getting your ass whooped like that when you shaking hands like that. Imagine if John and Jack Boy was shaking hands after every time John was busting his ass.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It just don't look as effective. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I look, that's all they're doing. They're saying crazy shit. They are, but they're also shaking hands because they don't want it to look like you really getting off like that. So, Nitty hugged K. Shine and he choked.
mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
Nitty, K. Shine was about to start rapping, and Nitty jumped on him and hugged him from the back. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I ain't like that. I ain't like none of that, man. I had Nitty winning 2-1. But I have to watch that battle again. Honestly,
yeah, me
um,
too.
um, the reason why is because that second round, I heard Nitty was going off, but I was ordering some more food because I had an event here with a couple people. So I was ordering some food during Rum Nitty's second round.
Yeah,
So I really wasn't listening to the second round, but I heard he went crazy, and I heard the second round he got clear. I had I had Shine I had Shine winning the third. The first debatable.
yeah. The first is debatable. I
Yeah,
mean, I think it was 1-1 going in. I don't know, man. Now I'm thinking about it. I think Shine won the first, Nitty won the second, and Shine won the third. So I give it to Shine 2-1. I have
if
to think about it.
if Nitty didn't choke,
Yeah.
his Shine would have won that third easy. I mean, Nitty would have won that third easy.
And then some of the shit he said before he checked was, pretty alright. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying? So
when he got it back, he was saying some crazy shit.
yeah,
When
that's
he
what I
got
was.
it back,
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
he was
so
off.
I mean, that's Shine, man. He's better than that. I don't know, man. Is you think we're being kind of biased because we don't really like the new Shine like that? Because Shine was saying some shit too. You know what I mean? Shine was going in. It's just that I don't know
It's all
what
about
it is.
elevation. It's all about elevation, and what it is that we are fans of somebody that we liked when they were first coming up because they were so raw.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like me, I am a like Averb, for example, is my favorite battle rapper, right?
yeah, I love it, bro. Yeah,
Averb is my favorite battle rapper. In the beginning of his career, he was cooking fools. He
facts.
he don't rap like that no more. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You know what I'm saying? He's grown, he's elevated, he's gotten more acquainted with what the general people want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Me and you, we have an ear for like raw talent. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And that's what it is. Like we liked K Shine when he was raw.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When he didn't know as much as he knew now. He didn't pause between this, that, and the other, and try to exert so much energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so with that being said, the battle was a toss up for me. The polls said K-Shine was barely winning the polls, like 55%
Mm.
K or something like that. So it was a debatable battle, even with Rum Nitty choking or whatever he did. So that's the end of that. Let's get into Surf versus Geechee Gotti.
You go
Now,
first on this one,
Surf,
man.
you want to go first?
No, you go ahead, take it.
Tsunami Surf has me blocked on Twitter, but he blocked me on Twitter, um, because actually he blocked me years ago. So when Loaded Lux battled Calico, he tweeted out and said something like, if you don't understand or if you didn't like what Lux was saying, you must have a C average and not have a degree. And I tweeted just out of a joke. I didn't say LOL, but I was just joking. I was like, I understand everything Lux was saying, and I got 3 degrees, and I showed him a picture of my diplomas, right, or
Hmm.
whatever, or my degrees, and he said, "Stupid nigga, I'm gonna block you," and he blocked me.
Mm.
So I've been blocked from Sue Surf Twitter for like 5 years. So Sue Surf, if you listen to this show, unblock Antonio Hayes on Twitter. I did not mean that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, please. But with that being said, I had Surf 2-1 in this battle. Um, I had Surf 2-1 in this battle. I think Geechee might have edged the first round of me, and then the second round and third round I had Surf.
Yeah, this a battle I gotta go back and watch, man. I watched it. I just want to, give my predictions more clearly on this one. So, I mean, of course, you know, I like Geechee, man, and I like Surf. So, it was too close to call for this one, man. Too close to call for this one. I think it could have went either way, 2-1. Um, I don't know. I gotta go back and watch this one. So, but you gave it to Surf, so I wouldn't be mad at that, man. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, Surf went off. Surf is Surf. That's
Yeah,
the Surf I want to see. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's the Surf I want to see. Come with full 3 rounds. Come saying some shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't play around, man.
Okay,
So that's what he did. He came like the old Surf.
that's
You know what I'm
good,
saying? The
man.
one that didn't play around, he had 3 rounds, didn't choke. I don't even think he stumbled around.
And I'm a Surf fan too, man. I want to put that out there. I've been watching Surf for a long time too. He one of the first ones I watched. In the area he came up in. Like I was watching. One of the first ones I watched was actually Murder Mook and Sirius Jones. Battles like that, Jen and all them guys. And then I got into Surf Surf and T Rex. So Sue Surf. So I mean I like Sue Surf and I want to keep seeing him grow because he been growing a lot lately. He been into a lot of things. So definitely, man, this I want out that I like that battle, and I didn't think they held back like the battle before them.
Yeah.
So I like that they came at each other, even though they was both Crips, they still came at each other hard. You know what I'm saying? So and then the battle before that, one's a Crip and one's a Blood, and they didn't even come at each other that hard. You know what I'm saying? Then two Crips coming at each other. So, you know, that's why I like that battle. They both came in and they both brought it. So that was a good battle, man. Classic. Keep it up.
Alright. Word. They both did their thing, man. Alright, so
Main event.
main event.
Main event.
Main event.
Main event.
A
What they
verb.
Uh-huh.
versus Loaded Lux.
No deluxe, man. A verb,
So,
man. Look. I ain't gonna lie, I was by his gang in the beginning, bro. By his gang, I wanted A verb to come out and show out and beat that nigga ass. Arguably, you can give it to A verb, and arguably, I can see why you give it to Loaded Lux. Loaded Lux came with a good scheme in the beginning, man. Good scheme. I love the angles he tried to take. And A Verb kind of slacked on that first round to me. You know what I mean? So I gave it to Loaded Lux in the first round. But Loaded Lux is, watching it, he's beatable. You know what I'm saying? And A Verb was the one to do it. Second round was a good debatable round for me. In the third round, I gave the A verb. So I think that's how it went. So that's my predictions.
all right, all right. So, I had the battle overall 2-1. Verb. I gave the first round. I edged Lux on the first round. The second round I edged Verb.
Okay.
Even Loaded Lux said at the battle after his second round said, "You went crazy." I've never seen Lux tell somebody they went crazy.
I never seen it. I gotta watch that
Yeah,
interview.
go back and
I
watch
gotta
it
watch it.
after
Yeah.
Verb's second round. Lux said he went crazy.
Well, I like Luck second round too.
I do too. That round honestly is one of those unbeatable rounds. Honestly, like
Yeah.
most people wouldn't get by that round,
Okay.
but but Verb was just like on another level that second round.
Oh,
I
okay.
felt like he was tapping into a whole nother dimension. Like that was crazy. You know, So he said I can't really quote anything from the battle like that verbatim, but the way he was kind of like comparing their lives and stuff and what they've been through was crazy. So the last round, obviously, I think everybody got Verb in the last round. Loaded Lux went into some scheme or something like that in the last round about time limits or something like that. And the
Yeah.
time limit issue, somebody pointed this out. I forget who it was. It was PSA Radio or something. Um, but whoever it was, they said Loaded Lux started rapping about in his third round about time limits. And if you really found about a rap like thoroughly, what I mean by that, if you watch all the blogs, all the everything, there was a few about 2 weeks before the battle. Lux started arguing or started mentioning something about the time. So if that's the case, Loaded Lux didn't start preparing his third round until like 2 weeks or 3 weeks before the battle started.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because his whole scheme was about the blogs on PSA Radio, and that was 2 weeks before the battle happened.
Wow.
You know, so to me, that's just crazy. Like, come on, Loaded. Like, I expect a little bit more from you. Like, you're supposed to be a rap genius. You're supposed to be, how I forget somebody said described you as this when you fighting in a fighting game, story mode, Loaded Lux is the boss. Like he is the final character. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? In battle
Yeah.
rap.
Yeah.
And you mean to tell me you come out half stepping like that? That's crazy, man. So
Yeah. That, I guess that you can arguably that say you want more out of Loaded Lux if you into all that, into the blogs and stuff like that. So but I like the Loaded Lux, man. But I gotta give it to A Verb for taking. He did something that nobody ever did is take Murder Mook and Loaded Lux. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
within a year.
within a year, and debatably beat him. Beat
Yeah.
them both. Debatably. You know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like I feel like Verb beat Lux more than he beat Mook.
Why you say that?
because because to me that second round for Mook, although like it is kind of like a reach with that alcoholic and stuff like that, that
Hmm.
shit was still really creative and that was still really good stuff.
Yeah.
And Mook technically rapped a more solid round than Verb did. If you really want to count the little slip ups and stuff like that, because Verb he slipped up a little bit at the end of the
Hmm.
second round, but people still edged him the second round. See,
Yeah.
the whole thing about it is Verb. I feel like Verb lost the battle, but he won the war against Mook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which still means that it's a win for Verb.
Yeah, it is. You know.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, like I feel like Verb clearly beat Loaded Lux. Like I don't really feel like it's that debatable. Like I
Yeah.
feel like the second round is. So I feel like the second round is you know you can dang near clearly edge that to Verb.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
So
And the
I
last
think he
like
clearly
he
beat
fought.
Mook. So
You
I
know,
mean, that's
right?
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but I you know, but that's the way I feel. I don't know. I mean, what do you think about that?
Yeah. I mean, clearly beat Lux. Um. Yeah, you could say that. I think it's about clear. You know what I mean? So either way around, it's like you feel like he clearly beat Lux, and I feel like he clearly beat Mook. So it's like, what I mean? That's still
All right.
good for Verb. Either way it go, it's still good for Verb. You know what I
So
mean? Do you put him on route Mount Rushmore? Or I know he don't want to really be there, but do you put him there?
yeah, of course,
All right.
of course. He was there before he battled Lux.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You know when he stood there and he stood there with the war with Mook. To me, he became one of the greatest of all time.
Where did
You
he
know,
go from here?
you know,
Where did he go from here?
Verb is now one of them niggas that is like Lux, the last one of the final bosses. You know what I'm
But
saying? In a
but
fighting
this,
game.
but this is my question, man. He done battled a lot of people. Where did he go from here? Who did he battle next? Like,
And
I mean, he done battled. He done battled and went to war with a lot of people. I mean, do he go back and battle somebody again?
he still got people he can battle up and comers like Geechee. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
He still has a battle. There's a big name he has. Oh, Shotgun Suge he hasn't battled yet. Shotgun Suge has been calling him out for a while.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So, that's the thing. Like he still got a few people he could battle. And there's a lot of up and comers that will probably, challenge him to that plate, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. But
He's
that's the
top,
thing about
Chris
that's the thing
Austin.
about loaded Lux and Mook. Like they had what? And not a lot. You know what I mean? They didn't have a lot of. They had a lot of people they didn't face. You know what I'm saying? So, but when they do come out, they do come out with legendary battles. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
they top tier. But man, A Verb has battled a lot of people, man. Like a lot of. He already battled what? Sue Surf. He already battled Hitman. Hitman, and he battled Hollow. He battled Clips. You know what I'm saying? He battled.
yeah,
He battled a lot of top tier people already. So it's like somebody else have to come up more. You know what I mean? Or who's already up to really battle him. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
He gotta choose his battles wisely now.
I agree.
You
I
know,
agree. Well, that's the recap.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Any final thoughts on the recap or anything like that? Battle of the
Yeah,
night, maybe round of the night.
yeah, man. I'm gonna give battle of the night to Pat Stay and Shotgun Suge. Even though I think it was a little 30, but still Shotgun Suge did his thing each round. It was a lovely battle. I love when he come out with the book bag. So I give them battle of the night. Um n.o.m.e lived it up, man. I love n.o.m.e. I can't complain. So please, URL, keep doing y'all thing. Everyday heroes, we gonna keep doing our thing, and that's a fact.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. I have the same battle of the night, Shotgun Sugar versus Pat Stay. A very entertaining battle. I would say most surprising battle. I guess battler of the night maybe. Um, is Av really he really showed his ass in this
Mm,
battle
mm,
against Arsenal. So to me, he's got battle rapper of the night.
yep.
Best round tonight out of all the rounds that I love, John the Don's second round.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That round,
John
yeah,
John's
I
second
get.
round is to me
Yep.
the best round of the night. It had everything. It had performance. It had props.
Everything.
It had bars. It had
Everything, man.
consistency. No
He
choke.
threw.
you
He threw
know,
that chain in the crowd. Go get it!
yeah,
Oh, I stood
yeah.
up, man.
Say he
That shit was
dropping jewels, he dropped the chain.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, oh man, yeah, John had round of the night for me. Second round on John.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. So, that's pretty much it. Look forward to us being at Born Legacy 7. At least, I'm not sure if you're coming, JB, but I will be there. For Born Legacy 7.
man. Everyday Hero's gonna be in the building, man.
Alright, so we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there, and then we got Summer Impact. We're gonna be heading into in the summer. It's the day after my birthday. I have to still try to make plans for that, but I'm pretty sure you'll be there, right, JB?
That's a fact.
Cool, cool, cool. So I will try. I'm still trying to organize my plans to get out there. That's something I definitely want to do. With that being said, you already know what time it is. From real name Wynton, from JB Written. This is Everyday Heroes Battle Rap Show. Signing out.